Here we go. In practice. Shh, hey, you're quiet. It says it's going to take us 22 minutes. We could not take 22 minutes to do this. Connor, yes, go to the bathroom, buddy. Start practicing. So, question 1 states this. What distance will a truck travel in 3 hours at an average speed of 50 miles per hour? We're finding distance. And I'm looking over at the board, and distance, look right here, distance is speed times time. And so I've got to fill this in. Speed is 50 miles, time is 3 hours. Natalia, 150 miles should be the speed. Let's check it and move on. Okay. Next, how fast or how slow something moves is its speed. Very good. Make sure you spell it correctly. The SI unit for speed is
Meters
per second. Very good. Meters. I wouldn't just put anything. Meters per second.
And you know if you spell it wrong, it makes you get it wrong.
Yeah.
I did it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Okay, we gotta focus. Terry usually rides his bike 15 miles per hour. If his riding speed is reduced by 3 miles per hour, how far can he ride in 1.7 hours? So we're looking for distance. We're going to take down his speed to how many miles per hour? 12. Okay, so 15 minus 3 is 12. And his distance, and this is where we have to be careful. I'm sorry, his time is 1.7 hours. Be careful because you don't put in, look at me, you do not put in 1.7. What you put in is this is 7/60ths, okay? Or we're looking at a lot more of an hour, okay? 70/60ths of an hour. No, that's not right. 7/10ths of an hour. And so the way that we would look at that is you would have to calculate how much time has gone by. I'm going to pause this for 1 second. All right, so because this is already in as a decimal form, all we have to do is 15 divided by 1.7 because we already have a decimal. 15 divided by 1.7 is
We can't see on the board.
What?
is 20.4. 1738. Okay. All right, we're not to the difficult ones yet. Okay, next question. We can see everything. We're back rolling. Good. Next question. Alex swims an average speed of 45 miles per minute. How far does he swim in 1 minute and 24 seconds? So we're looking for distance. Now, look back up here, 45 miles per minute. Okay, so what we want to look at is if how far would he swim?
It's 45.
Sorry, 45 meters per minute. How far would he swim in 1 minute and 24 seconds? And so the first thing you would do would be to multiply that first minute, right? 1 minute times 45 would give us 45. You can automatically eliminate 24 and 37. Next, we're going to multiply. We can't just do 0.24. Are y'all with me? It doesn't work. So on your calculator, I need you to go 24 divided by 60 to get me a decimal. That way we know what decimal it is.
0.4.
What is it?
0.4.
0.4. So now multiply 45 times 0.4.
18.
18. So let's add 45 plus 18 to get our final answer. 63. Are y'all okay with that? You can't just give out of 100 because it's not out of 100. When we do minutes and hours, it's out of 60. Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is another example. Mr. Sam took 1 hour and 15 minutes to drive from his home to office. If the distance from his home to office was 50 miles, at what speed did Mr. Sam drive? Now look, we're looking for speed, which is going to be distance 50 divided by time. Quickly divide 15 divided by 60 because this is 15 out of 60.
0.25.
0.25. So really what we're doing here is taking the distance, which is 50, and what are we really dividing it by? 1.25. Do it. 50 is the distance divided by, converting this would be 1.25, which is 40. All right, type that in. Check it. Next. All right, here we go. We're gonna have to do a little thinking on this one. The summer camps had a field trip from campus to Fragrance Hill. They traveled an average speed of 65 miles for the first 2 hours. After that, they traveled an average speed of 78 kilometers per hour. If the distance between campus and Fragrance Hill is 364 kilometers, what's the total time for the trip? Here's what I need you to do. The average speed for the first 2 hours is 65 kilometers. So what do we need to do? 65 times 2. How many miles is that?
130.
All right, 130. After that, they traveled 78 kilometers, which is what per hour? So we did what? 30. I need you to take the total distance, which is 364. Do this on your paper. 364 minus 130 is how many?
234.
234. So how many more hours are we going to have to drive 78 miles per hour to get there? Let's add 78 plus 78 is what? Or you could do try 78 times 3 and tell me what you get.
234.
And what did we need? Okay, so how many hours did we travel to 78? 3 hours. How many hours did we travel 65? 2. How many hours did it take us to get to camp? 5 total hours. Are y'all okay with that? Okay. Sorry, this is all about math today. Okay. A bus can travel 63 miles in 1.4 hours. Here's the good thing. They've already given us the decimal. We don't have to convert anything. If the speed increased 10 miles per hour, how far could the bus travel in 4 hours? Here's what I need you to do. Change the speed to what? 63 plus 10 is 73. And now our time is 4 hours. So we're going to multiply 73 times 4, which is what? 292. Plug it in.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Here, wait, go. 292. I think you did it. Where's the speed? It's 1055.
I did speed times time. I did 73 times 4.
How far did the bus travel in 4 hours?
It's time to go.
Yeah, it's 1055.
It says speed times time.
Oh no, we need to hurry.
Hold on.
That's 292 wrong. What's the difference? You get 100 either way, so it's fine. What is it? It's not 292.
Okay, multiply 6. I don't know why it's not.
63 times 1.4.
Do that. And then we'll add another
88.2.
88.2. And then let's do 3 hours at 73.
We're on math.
Are they trying to say the first hour you had to go the 63 and then you went 73 for 3 more hours?
That's what I said.
Okay, so 73 times 3
219.
plus 63 times 1.4. No, that's still not gonna, because it's,
7.2.
let's just plug it in.
Miss Simpson. What's the one real field trip? Because it wouldn't, that one wasn't right.
Is it still gonna give us 100?
Yeah, I will. Not either way. What was the right?
Okay, a plane took 3 hours and 33 minutes to finish a journey. If the distance of the journey was 2,840 miles, what's the average speed? Look at this right here. You've got to do 33 divided by 60. Quickly.
What's the one for the field trip? 0.55.
I'm way past it. I'll have to...
0.55.
0.55. Okay, so go. Distance is 2,840 divided by 3.55.
It's 800.
Okay. We can do this quickly. Jack jogs an average of 40 meters per minute. How far does he jog in 1.2 hours?
40 times 1.2. 48. Yeah, it's 48. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Hey, don't do it because it goes from minutes to hours.
Oh, okay.
So
how
we
many
need to convert
minutes
the
is
hours
60
into minutes?
times
Yeah.
1.2, and then you probably
That would be,
No, 1.2 would be 80
200.
minutes. 80 minutes. Because an hour is 60 minutes.
Yeah,
Plus
and then
2.
an hour and a
So
half
it's
is 130.
So it's 80 minutes. No, because then you still have the 48 minutes.
Guys, we need to go. I know, and I gotta go to the other campus. Poop! I want to finish this.
Try to finish it tomorrow.
40. Unpause this. All right, so when you take a look right here, because this is calculated into hours and we really need it into minutes, we're going to go ahead and multiply 60 times 1.2, which would give us 72 minutes. Now, 72 times 40, because we need to find the distance, 72 times 40 is 72 times 40 is 2880. Come on, you gotta be helping me out here. 2880. Okay, 2,880 meters. We're checking it. We are correct. All right, next problem. A truck traveled at a constant speed for 6 hours. Then it decreased its speed by 13 miles per hour for the remaining 228 miles. If the total distance was 868 miles, how long did it take to travel the remaining 228 miles? So we take a look right here and we see it went at constant speed. Can you grab me an expo marker? Constant speed for 6 hours, okay? Then it decreased its speed for 13 miles per hour. The total distance traveled was 876 miles. So we have 876 miles. And it decreased its speed for the remaining 13. What kind of truck drives 108 miles an hour? And then 95. Did that throw anybody out of, what the heck? Did you notice that? What the heck? What the actual heck?
I went to a drag race on Thursday, and there was a semi truck that went over 200 miles per hour.